Wow, you guys are the absolute best audience anybody could ever ask for. I'm just blown away with all the support, the emails, the messages, the financial contributions and donations to the channel, and it's absolutely mind-boggling just how awesome you guys are in supporting a brother when he's kind of feeling down. So I just want to say thank you so much to all you guys for all the encouragement and financial support that's come in. We've been able to raise actually a pretty good chunk of money, at least enough to get us going on hiring out some of the video work, at least for the next month or two. We should be able to get some videos going. So I've got two local camera guys. One's actually a fan of the channel, so I'm going to be testing them out, trying to make a video with each one of them and just kind of see where their skills are at, and if we can kind of streamline the process for getting these videos out and get more videos out, because if I have somebody helping me, it'll obviously be a lot easier and I'll be able to spend a lot more time on the tools and hopefully get more stuff done. So I'm still pushing through on my roof. I got the whole base layer down. I'm just trying to get the cap layer down, and I want it to kind of look good. And with torch on, there's lots of melting and hot tar and goopiness and stuff like that. So I've got a friend who's a pro roofer coming out to help me get that cap layer on, and then my roof will be finished. Oh, hopefully this weekend. And so next week's project, I'm gonna have the videographers coming out to do a few trial runs, and I'm gonna be starting on some of these big slabs here, finally. They're about as stable as they're gonna get now. They've been in the shop for probably well over a year now. So we're gonna start flattening those out and getting those ready to be made into furniture. So those are gonna be my next week's projects. A lot of you guys in the comments were saying, like, you gotta get back to your roots, Samurai. And you guys are right. I really do feel more at home in my shop here, building furniture and just doing what I love. So I'm gonna get back onto that, build a few pieces of furniture just to kind of clear my head, and I think it'll just give me something a little bit more manageable, like building a table, maybe take a week or something like that. So we'll see how that goes. These are for a client, so I'm gonna have to kind of talk with the client, do a bit of the design process and make some stuff up on SketchUp. So the process will probably end up taking a couple weeks before, some of the pieces are all said and done, but I think there'll be a lot of great content coming out of those projects and getting those slabs out of here. And then finally, I'll have some wall space to build more storage or do something with. Another couple ideas I kind of stumbled across through reading emails and stuff like that. I thought it'd be really cool, seeing as we have an audience or subscriber base of, almost 500,000 people. That is just mind-boggling. And I've realized now that I just can't do it all myself. So I wanted to kind of enlist some help from people that want to get kind of involved or do something related to this channel. And so I thought it'd be cool to do like a design contest for maybe a new logo. I'm kind of pumped on my logo. It's kind of like, it's me. And the samurai, it looks like me, got a sword. It's pretty awesome. But I know that it's, not everybody's style. And so I would like to see what you guys got. I know there's got to be some cool, artistic, talented guys that can design, graphics and stuff on computers. I honestly don't know how to do any of that stuff personally. So I think this is a cool opportunity for us to do a little design challenge amongst the audience members here. So if you want to jump in on it, just do it. If you think I'm thinking anything samurai related, swords, like a silhouette of a cool samurai doing something awesome, or just a sword or some awesome text or whatever, throw together something artistic. If you're feeling inspired, shoot it to me at samuraicarpenter.com. We're gonna go through all the entries for logos and designs and that sort of stuff. And if we find a bunch of cool stuff that we like, we're gonna give you guys, we're gonna have a first, second, and third place prize. So first place is gonna get a $100 Amazon gift card. Second place is gonna get a $50. Third place is gonna get a $25 gift card. And all three of those designs will be made available as t-shirts. So we'll put the logos onto some shirts in our shirt shop. Or if they're compatible to become stickers, we'll make them into stickers, give you guys a shout out. And so I think that's just a cool way to get more people involved, because there's so much creativity out there, guys. Like, I'm just one guy and I want to involve as many people as possible. I've said it so many times. And now it's just come to that point where I need people's help and I need people contributing and I need to really get the community involved in as many ways as possible. So keep shooting me your ideas in the comments, you guys. I really appreciate that. It gets me thinking kind of in different ways than I would traditionally do just on my own. So another thing a lot of people were mentioning in the comments is, why don't you have a Patreon account? I'd love to support people on Patreon. So up until now, I've just had my fan funding page, which is essentially set up very similar to Patreon, but I know people just kind of want to keep all their creator support in one platform there. So I've opened up a Patreon account as well for those of you guys who just want to stay on Patreon and support me that way. That's awesome. We've already got like, I don't know, 33 or 35 patrons or patrons. We've already got like 35 patrons. What we're doing here, guys, is we're making woodworking cool again. You know, no offense to like the old timers and, you know, these guys like Underhill and what's the guy from this old house? What's his name? Norm Abrams and all these old dudes. They're old dudes. They're rad dudes. Don't get me wrong, but they just don't have that fire in their belly that gets my generation excited about woodworking. Do you agree? And so, you know, if I gotta lead the charge, that's what this channel is all about. And just kind of rethinking woodworking and design and making, you know, Asian influence stuff and, you know, all sorts of stuff, but ultimately just creating and expressing yourself. And just, so I really want this to be like a renaissance rebirth of just people's artistic abilities being manifest in this world in whatever form, whether you're into wood or steel or clay or what, I don't know. But it's really time for our generation to, you know, take advantage of all the crazy internet and information age type stuff going on, but also stay grounded in just using our hands and making stuff for our own life that serves a purpose, like a chair that you can sit on or a bench that you can work at. Like, oh, it just brings so much meaning to my own personal life, and I just think it's something that's just missing from today's modern age and just this whole consumerism bullshit movement that it's got to die. So that is my heart, is that just moving forward, that this can kind of become just a vlog style show. I really appreciate what Alex Steele has been doing with his channel. The guy is just an absolute machine. So huge respect to Alec, and I just watching him do his vlog style videos and his series where he's really bringing you into every step of the process. I know some people kind of like the more put together project videos, which I will still be able to do if I can finish a friggin' project. But right now my projects are so massive that trying to wrap my head around storylines and getting projects start to finish and keeping track of all the footage, it's driving me mental. I'm having a breakdown here. So for me, I'm just gonna kind of follow suit with what Alec has done and many other makers out there, and just kind of, it's got to be a day in the life of the samurai style channel from here on out, guys. So with these videographers, I'm going to be able to hopefully just keep the vlog style videos coming. I'm going to shoot for between 2 and 4 videos a week. So we'll do like a Monday to Thursday. That way a Friday and the weekend I can kind of regroup and plan for the next week. But we'll get lots of content coming out consistently, and it will just be more of like, hey, today this is my mission. I'm going to show you as much of the process as I can, get it edited and out to you guys on a daily basis. So that is the plan as of now. And then obviously once we finish, say, a project, and say there was a 3-part series of vlog style videos or a 6-part series or whatever, at the end of it all, we'll be able to also, because I'll have help with the editing now, I'll be able to cut together kind of a condensed version project video when it's all said and done. So you're still gonna get these kind of fun, inspirational, shorter project videos, but you'll also get this vlog style, watch the whole process. For those of you who are really into this whole journey and are kind of, you know, rolling with it like it's a part of your daily groove, you know? So this, I think, is just gonna help me kind of take it a day at a time and just keep pushing forward, like all you guys are saying, man. Like, just keep at it, persevere, persist, you know, that is my mantra. And so I've got to just pull up my bootstraps and keep kicking ass, right? Right. Oh yeah, I knew I was forgetting something. The other awesome news is, I don't know if I'm gonna do a live live feed of this because there's mostly men watching and it could get out of hand. So what we're gonna do is an Ask the Samurai's Wife episode on the channel. I think that'll be fun for everybody. I know a lot of people have even mentioned that in the comment section, is why don't we want to, ask your wife some questions or meet the Samurai's wife. So my wife, she's totally game for it. Yeah, she's probably got something up her sleeve. I'll have to coach her on what to say. Good luck. Anyways, so let this be your prompt. If you guys are interested in tuning in to Ask the Samurai's Wife video episode, a little Q&A, shoot your questions in the comments down below. I'm going to go through all the comments to this video and I'll pick out kind of the best questions. My wife and I'll sit down. We'll put together a little video for you guys and you can meet the woman that holds this whole thing together. Oh, what would I do without my Courtney? Look forward to that, guys. I think that's going to be a fun time for sure because, trust me, it takes a special kind of woman to live with this. I think you guys will fall in love with her just like I did, but she's mine and I will kill you if you touch her. So we will get that out to you hopefully this Sunday. Oh yes, and also there is one last very important issue that I need to discuss with you guys, and that is unannounced visits to my house. Now there's been very few occasions of people dropping by my house, but since the last video, those have become more frequent, almost like a person coming by every single day, because I know my house is not hard to find if you're local here in Victoria. All the circumstances in which people did come by, they were totally awesome people. A lot of them came by just to kind of actually give me money and say, keep at it. So I want to, say thank you. And I don't, I'm not mad or anything with any of the people that have stopped by to kind of, because they wanted to meet me or give me some money and encouragement. I really appreciate that. But let's just say moving forward, please do not come to my house unannounced. Okay, I know a lot of people are here traveling and this is kind of your only opportunity to meet me or whatever, but just please respect my own privacy and the privacy that I desire for my family and my children, and do not just stop by my house unannounced, because there are a lot of people that watch this channel, okay, and you're not the only one that's had that idea. If I had just said, hey, feel free to drop by, I would have people dropping by all the time. I would not be able to get anything done. And you have to keep in mind that though you might know me through watching my videos, I do not know you. You're a stranger, and so it is a bit unnerving having just random people show up who know me from my videos, but I don't know who they are. And so it's just kind of, I haven't had any negative situations yet, but moving forward, please do not come to my house. If you need to get a hold of me, please message me on Facebook or come to a meet and greet. I'm going to try and do more local meet and greets here where we can just kind of hang out, have a beer. So I hope you guys can understand where I'm coming at with that. Please respect the Samurai's need for privacy. Thank you. As well, let's do a little meet and greet. I am going to be taking my family and going on holidays for the last week in July. So from the 22nd to like the 5th or something like that. I take my wife and kids and we go on holidays to Vashon Island down in the Puget Sound. So all you guys that are in the Northwest Washington area, Seattle, I think it would be cool to do a meet and greet. Last time I was down there, we hung out at, where did we hang out? Some really cool pub in Burien. Let's do that again. Siri, find me the pubs in Burien, Washington.
Okay, here's what I found.
There we go. Elliott Bay Brews House and Pub, right? That's the place. So yeah, that was a super good time last time, and like 30 people showed up, and we ended up having to like pull all sorts of tables together to try and accommodate for all the dudes and dudettes that showed up, and it was a great time. So let's do that again. When's a good date to do that? Let's do that on the 23rd, which is a Sunday, at the Elliott Bay Brew Pub in Burien. There's a few different locations in the Seattle area. No confusion. Elliott Bay Brew Pub in Burien at, let's say, 7 o'clock. I'll make a reservation for, let's say, 15 to 20 peeps. Hopefully you guys can show up. We'll have dinner, burgers, brews, good times, and it will be awesome. Make sure you arrange safe transport if you're gonna get a little tipsy, like myself. And I know a lot of local people here are like, hey, why don't we do another meet and greet here at the Goose? Well, here in Canada, everybody's a bunch of cheap assholes. Nobody even buys me a freaking beer or pays for my wings when I do meet and greets here locally. And you go down in the States and people are buying my burgers and bringing me beers, getting me all tipsy, and just that American hospitality. Gotta love America. Have I not added enough value to your life that you can't even buy a samurai a beer? Come on, guys. It's some local love. I think it's just the millennial generation. The older generations, man, they're all about hospitality. Hey, let me buy you a beer, buddy. And the young guys are just like, I'm too cheap. You should buy me a beer. I'm a millennial. The world owes me everything. Whatever. A little bitter that nobody's bought me a beer here in Victoria. It's my hometown. You think, people show a little more love, but whatever. I'll get over it. We'll do another meet and greet locally at the Goose, hopefully next week before I go on holidays. I'll keep you posted in an upcoming video or on my Facebook page, so stay tuned to that. Okay, guys? You guys have blessed me beyond belief, so thank you so much. Samurai is going nowhere. I just need a little break. So, starting in August, when we get back, it's gonna be game time, all right, guys? If you want to be able to become a supporter of this channel, I'd greatly appreciate it. Check out the swag and the t-shirts on my shop. I've also got lots of plans available. I just launched the plans for this shop stool that I built probably, a year ago. Finally got those ready. They're available on the site, and the Alex Steel tool chest will be coming in the next couple of days. So I'll give you an update on the next video, guys. Until then, thanks so much for watching. Samurai out.